All right, why don't we jump right into our headline topic for the day?
Yes.
EA titles have returned to Steam. After 9 years of making their Origin storefront the only place to buy EA titles, this was posted by Andreas Lilja on the forum, EA games have finally returned to Steam. I didn't realize it was 9 years of Origin. 9 years of being stuck with Origin if you wanted to play an EA game. You know why I didn't realize? Because there weren't any EA games I wanted to play.
Yep.
But
I was going to say, now you can support acidic publishers more easily through Steam.
Origin. Hold on a second. I do actually have Origin on my computer. I'm a sign in. I even know my password. I got my password memorized.
Have I told you the story about how I shared my Origin account with some Russian hacker dude for like years and just didn't care?
What? Are you kidding me?
No, my original Origin account got hacked by some person who put the language to Russian, and they played football manager games.
Yeah.
And they played it with my account. I have no idea why. They didn't seem to play any of the games that I had. They just played these football manager games, which I didn't buy. They either bought or got for free. And then every time that there was a game on Origin that I would want to play, I would just recover my account through my email. What is this? What are you moving around the screen?
Origin. I just tried to open it, and it was like, well, that didn't go as planned. I'm just trying to show what games I have in Origin. It's like not working.
That's actually amazing. Anyways,
I wonder why I don't like Origin.
Because it didn't go as planned. But I used to, I would, anytime I'd want to play a game, I would just recover my account through my email. He somehow was able to change my secret question. My secret question was now in Russian, and the answer was who knows what. So he had my secret question. So when he wanted to play games again, he would just take the account back with the secret question. And then when I wanted to play games again, I would just take the account back with the email recovery. And we did this for a really long time.
Why would you steal someone's account to play free games?
I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe he wanted to play on North American servers or so. I don't know if there is that for Football Manager. I have no clue.
Who knows?
But it went on for a long time. And then one day, I noticed it seemed like he was like trying to change the email.
Yeah.
No, that's too far.
Yeah, step too far. Yeah. We had a system here, bro.
And then I got him fully
This is
locked
great.
out.
Tom SK Sands is giving me some tech support here. He's offline. ... Clearly, I'm not very offline because I'm definitely streaming to you live. So, just a little offline, you know? We got just a little bit of that offline in the mix to make it interesting. All right, so hold on a second. So this began last week, but a fresh batch of games dropped on the 11th, including the Battlefield series, Star Wars Battlefront series, and this is kind of a big deal. They just released Command & Conquer Remastered Edition. Remastered Collection. I have not played the Remastered Collection, nor did I play the original Command & Conquer. But I did read one review of the Remastered Collection, and it was very positive. Look, just... If I'm going to run my mouth about something I know absolutely nothing about, I'm going to stay positive. That's all.
It's going to be Sony.
It's going to be, that's right.
Okay, sorry.
Look, I've got a brand to protect here. You know, if I'm going to go off the rails, it's going to be to trash on Tim Sweeney for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Now, many of the newer games still appear to have Origin as a dependency, but they use a light version of the client that seems to mostly handle DRM. This has been a sticking point for some reviewers, with many of the negative reviews mentioning Origin integration in Battlefield 5's store page. Linux gamers have noted that many older EA titles and the Command & Conquer Remastered Collection don't have Origin integration and run without non-Steam DRM, allowing them to play these titles hassle-free for the first time in almost a decade. Nice. EA's subscription service, EA Access, is also coming to Steam. So I guess
Interesting.
Would you have imagined this when we first started? Like, imagine this when we first started WAN Show, which was like 7 years ago or whatever. EA being like the big boy, you know, the one that's like willing to come to the table and go non-exclusive with their stuff.
No, I would not have imagined that. We have many times imagined a place where games platforms would go to a service model. We've been talking about this forever.
Yep.
And then we eventually saw Origin do it. We saw Ubisoft.
We saw Microsoft do it with Xbox.
Microsoft do it. Sony to a certain degree. Nintendo to a certain degree. Like it started proliferating. What I never expected was a gaming studio to go on a subscription model on someone else's
platform.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Do you think? I mean, I don't have these details. All I have is the information that's in our doc here, which is just that it's there. Do you think Valve was willing to negotiate? Do you think what we're seeing is the result of the decades of pressure that EA has put on Valve? Because obviously it benefits Valve to have all games on Steam. That's Valve's end game, is that every gamer sees Steam as the destination for gaming, whether it's socializing with their friends, buying games, using it to stream their games to their other devices with Steam Link. You know, they're trying to be like the platform for gamers. But VR is another perfect example of how they're trying to position themselves as more of a platform and less of like a storefront. So obviously that's to their benefit. Do you think that this is a result of the pressure EA has put on them withholding their games, which are kind of big deal games last time I checked, as much as I might, mock EA and make fun of them or whatever because I don't play sports games. And I went the last 10 years without really playing games. Otherwise, I probably would have tons of titles in Origin. And a result of pressure from the Epic Games Store where the commissions are much, much lower. Do you think that Valve has made an agreement with EA where their commissions are lower?
If I had to guess out of nowhere, I would say probably yes. And the main reason for that would not actually be the Origin store. It would be the Epic Game Store. I think Epic Game Store has made a lot of splashes. And while there's a lot of very bad things about it, I think free games speak to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, hey, free Civ 6 a couple weeks ago. Like free Civ 6.
GTA 5.
I didn't take it.
These were not.
I didn't take it because I'm not installing the Epic Game Store on my computer. But you know what it did do is it prompted me to buy Civ 6 on the LTT benchmarking account and then set up friend sharing between my account and the work account and play that game. It had an effect on me.
I suspect most people didn't have that effect. I suspect most people took the free game.
Most people probably didn't do it that way. That's an unusual approach.
But taking like big time games that people are actually spending like serious money on and sending those out for free, not like relatively old indie games, which is kind of generally the angle.
And that was splashy enough when Humble Bundle first started doing it. You start giving away AAA games. It's sort of a big deal.
Yeah,